Hola mi raza, aquí andamos, mira, vamos a hacer un steak ahora. Sheesh. ¿Qué tal nos queda, Pues nos va a quedar chingón, más bien, como chingados como nos queda. Ahí está, hija. Alright, so the steak we're gonna use is called the fillet steak. It's gonna be this one right here. The ingredients, we're gonna get this just so we can leave them medium well. Rosemary, salt, garlic powder, butter, and pepper. That's all we're gonna end up using. Show you guys step by step how to make this delicious ass steak. Alrighty, so the first thing that you want to do is put your pan on low so it can start warming up. We're gonna add our butter so it could be like melting already. We're gonna add 4 big scoops. So there goes 1, 2, 3, and 4, and let that all, and just let that melt. Alrighty, now that our butter is melting back here, we're gonna pat down our meat just so we can take out all the extra blood there is, or the little moisture that it has. That's what we're gonna do to all 3 pieces. And then we're gonna flip it over and do the same thing to the other side. There you go, now you want them to be all nice and dry. There you go, just like that. Now we're gonna add a little bit of salt. So this right here is my salt, and let's add it into the steaks. And just be a little generous with the seasoning. So just add a little bit of salt. And pat it down, make sure it goes everywhere. And then you flip it over as well, so you can do the same thing to the other side. Add some more salt. Now we're gonna do like that one guy. And then after the salt, you're gonna add some pepper. And the same thing, just be generous with it, even though I have a little bit, but let's just use what we got. There you go, when you add it, you same thing, just pat it down, make sure it goes all through the meat. Same thing with this, you're gonna flip it over and do the same thing to the other side. Now let's add some more pepper. Go, same thing, just being generous with it, push it down just so it can get good to the meat. Put it in between the little cracks it has like this. Then after that, we're gonna add a little bit of garlic as well. You see? Well, not a little bit, but we're gonna add quite a bit of still. There we go, just like that. Same thing, just keep patting them down, make sure they get everywhere. Then flip it over, and flip it over. Same thing, add some more garlic, don't be stingy with it. There we go. Pat it down. There we go. So I think our steak might be almost ready now. All right, now that we got all our butter melted, as you guys can see, got it all melted now. After that, we're gonna add 5 garlics. And just make sure to peel them. Don't put them like all with the skin. Add 3 pieces, like 3 long sticks of rosemary. Put them in there. Wooden one just so we won't scratch up the pan. Mix it up a little bit just so we can get us some flavor in there. Now to our little small pan. This one right here. We're gonna add also some butter, but this one we're gonna add less butter. And this one we're gonna also put it on high just so we could like toast our steaks. For this one, the same thing, we're gonna add some butter. We're just gonna add 1 scoop of butter. It looks like so far it's pretty good, but I think we're gonna need another big scoop of butter on this one. So let's just go ahead and add it. Just so it can start melting in there. Now that we have this butter all sizzling and it's all hot now, let's go ahead and start putting our steak in this. We're gonna use our tongs And this is gonna be super hot, so cautious with that. Put it on. Leave it like 2 minutes on one side. Get a little burnt like that, little toasted. Same thing with this one, to make sure you get the good little toast. As soon as you're done toasting them, go ahead and put them in the next one. Stir it light a little bit. There we go. This one, let's take a check at it. Bro, this one's good. Go ahead and go with the next one. This one right here, go ahead and toast it through. Flip it over. If you see it dry up a little bit like that with the butter, just go ahead and put a little bit more on it. Stir it with the meat. There we go. Make sure like with this thick one, like these thick steaks, make sure to hit like the edges just like this right here. Like go ahead and make sure you hit the edges. Same thing with the other side, make sure you hit them. Just a little bit darker on both sides, and I think we should be good. So getting like that nice, pretty brown. So I think that should be good. Let's go ahead and put it on this one. Give it a little stir. Make sure you flip the other ones as well, just so you can get all the flavor that's in it, just on every single side. There we go. Now we're just gonna let them sit here, fully cook with the butter, with the rosemary and the garlic. Make sure they're all get the seasoning, everything gets butter on them good. Just make sure with the thermometer, when you get it, just make sure you try to kind of hit the middle of it so you can see how hot it is. Because if you touch all the way to the bottom, obviously you're gonna tell you it's super hot. So this one's like 115. We want it to be around like 130. Because I want it to be medium well. Yep, this one's like around 115 as well. This one right here is the coldest one, but it's also the thickest one. So this one right here is saying it's 86. But this one's still cool, so this one still has a little bit to do. And there we go. Here comes the steak. They're looking delicious in my opinion. Just keep making sure that you're just stirring them, flipping them both sides. You get them up. Alright, let's go ahead and check out what our thermometer says. It's marking 121, so this one's almost ready. This one right here is marking 140. Oh, this one's over ready actually. And this one too, so let's take both of these two out. Well, there we go. We pulled it down. Let's take a look at how it looks. Look at this. If you like a medium well, look at this. Look at this right here. If you like it more on the well done side, here goes this right here. And this one right here is gonna be a little bit more like on the medium well side. So this one's just very lightly pink. Take a look at this. I like mine's medium well, so I'm gonna eat this one. Right here. Let's go ahead. Let's try this medium well one. Perfect. It's so smooth, so good. I give it like a 9, to be honest. I know there's a lot of people more. I would say a 10. But I don't know, it's super delicious. So thank you. Hope you liked this video. And I'll show you guys my meal next.